Good Doc back again. Once again, let's lock in. The other day I heard something interesting. I found this to be one of the most interesting opinions that I've heard in a very, very long time. This gentleman, who shall remain unnamed, said something to the effects of the only type of Filipina he would ever choose to date is an uneducated Filipina because an uneducated Filipina is less likely to leave you. Right? Now we can dissect it, we could talk about it from a multitude of different perspectives, but I'm gonna try to keep it surface levels, do some quick deep dives into the whole thought process of that. First and foremost, if you're afraid that your Filipina is going to leave you before you get into a relationship with her, that's kind of something I feel gentlemen need to address within themselves. Everything when it comes to relationships, and I'm learning this now as I'm getting older, man, it starts with self, right? I mean, it's easy, and it's a cop out to blame the female if the shit don't work out, right? But very few guys actually take the time to dissect what it is that they potentially did wrong in a relationship. But they believe that an uneducated Filipina is not smart enough to get over on them and thus leave them and abandon them, especially if they bring them to a place like the United States. You know, they believe that if I'm gonna bring a Filipina to the United States, it's gonna be a uneducated one, because the uneducated one, she'll stay at the house. She's not gonna really be able to do much. I'm gonna isolate her. I'm gonna keep her away from people, so she's less likely to leave. Aside from an educated professional Filipina who could be an overseas Filipino worker in areas around the world, depending on what her profession is or what she graduated from college from, whether it be nursing, medical technology, pharmacist, anything in the medical field, or, you know, things of the like. They believe that if I bring my educated Filipina to the United States, she's going to get this great job, and maybe this job will have her getting paid more money than me. It's going to have her getting paid more money than she could ever fucking imagine, because they don't pay these types of wages in the Philippines, and thus she's going to leave me. She's going to send the money home, or, you know, things like that. People think about this shit. That's why they choose to date uneducated Filipinas or deal with uneducated Filipinas. But gentlemen, I'm here to drop a truth bomb on that ass real quick, a nuclear truth bomb. It don't matter if she's educated or not. If she don't want your ass, she will leave your ass. It don't matter how much English she actually fucking knows. Eventually, what I've learned about Filipinas is they are some of the most adaptable people I've ever met in my life. Filipinas and Filipino people in general. Some of the most adaptive people I've ever met in my life. Meaning that they pick up on things quick, and if they realize that the situation that they are in currently is not better than the situation they can find themselves in later on, if there's no love between you two, if you guys don't have that mutual respect or mutual tethering to one another, wherein you guys really feel like you've been able to bond and create a bond that is going to be extremely difficult and challenging to be broken, if you feel like the bond that you have with your young lady is one that is of weak foundation, then you're probably going to go into the situation, uneducated or not, holding on to that son bitch by a thread. And chances are it's not going to take much for her to take a new direction, right? And it doesn't necessarily have to be her finding a new guy. It could be, I got to the United States, I'm able to support myself enough to be able to bring my family to the United States. I don't need him anymore. So educated, uneducated, or not, ladies and gentlemen, you still run the exact same risk. You still run the same risk.